Do it, review it.
Intro.
That was the intro.
No, that was the outro.
Okay.
Hey.
Alright, 3, 2, 1. I am Steveo, and this handsome man sitting next to me is
Johnny Hiker. I just about forgot my name. Now I was going to say Johnny Badass,
just
but
a
that's an
little
old
bit
name.
retarded.
That's an old name.
And where are we today, Johnny?
Today we are at the Sweet Bird Cafe on St. Andrew's Street in
That's right.
Dunedin.
We've managed to get 10 minutes away from the coalface. We've been unchained and allowed out yet again to review a cafe for you beautiful people, and we've made it down here.
Aesthetics.
Johnny Aesthetics, let's get going.
Right, Stevo. First entrance. Nice, small,
Yeah,
compact.
I really didn't expect what was in here when I was outside. 'Cause we almost walked away, and then we walked in, and it's like going to Alice in Wonderland a little bit in here. It just isn't what you expect. There's these mirrors up on the wall. The colours are way different to what we've seen in other cafes.
I think it's the layout as well, which is very
And then we've got
different. It's a change from the norm.
We've got these cool couches.
Runs full length.
It's like a futuristic Wild West or something. I don't even know how to explain it, but it is very different, and I was really surprised.
Warm, very warm, which is really cool.
And that's
It's got tunes. You can hear the tunes.
We've been very impressed by that. Firstly, I mean, there's tunes that we know. They're at a good volume. Gives a good atmosphere, doesn't it, Johnny? Like, it's
Very
not
good
so
atmosphere.
quiet. You're in the background trying, what the hell is that? Nah, none of that.
Relaxing.
You know, we've actually been enjoying trying to guess what songs are on. And yeah, you can probably guess from the vibe of what we're saying here that it's got some really cool aesthetics going on here. Anything else?
Steve, I think you hit the nail on the head there. I think we come back with location.
Cool.
Location.
Johnny Hiker, tell me a little bit about the location.
Stevo, here we go. Oi, Stevo, here we go. Right, we're on St. Andrew's Street. Small wee cat, Sweet Bird. And if you are going to park, I think you can still park at the free parking.
So St. Andrew's Street is famous for having Dunedin's premier Turkish restaurant on the street, and so that's another cool thing you'd get here. You could have a
What's the name of that?
pasha.
Pasha, and that's not to be confused with Pash.
No, there's no pashing that goes on in there unless you're really good at talking to waitresses. But St. Andrew's Street is about 2 blocks north of the Octagon. So you can walk here if you're one of those businessmen working in the Octagon. You can park in Dunedin's free car parking at Countdown. If you're an alien visiting at the moon, you can come down. It's easy to find.
Just don't beam down on Scotty, because he always in Star Trek was in a pissed off mood.
Absolutely. Have we got anything more for the location there, Johnny?
Location, there's no hills. So if you're a fatty, you're shit out of luck. We can't roll you anywhere.
Parking wise, anything outside? Pay and display.
Yeah, that's pay and display, but that's Dunedin Central for you. And I think that's it.
Sweet.
Do it, review it.
You have been listening to the Johnny and Steve podcast, and we are at the Sweet Bird Cafe, and this is episode number 20.
Whoa.
Quality.
Alright, quality. Well,
Yeah.
exactly. Let's chink on that. I got this fudge cake, and
It was Stevo's turn.
yeah, exactly, and it was really damn good.
I had some of this. Steve gave me a teeny smidgen, even though we were meant to share it. But,
Johnny, as we know, pisses and moans either about me not giving him enough, or that he's got too much.
Stevo gets more than enough on the weekends, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, that chocolate was really nice.
Yeah.
It was smooth, and it wasn't too sweet. It wasn't overly sweet
And it
at
also
all,
had a
actually.
healthy side. There were some nuts in there, so I feel I can go back to work thinking, shit, yeah, I had some good flavour. I've added to my 5+ a day here. What about your coffee, Johnny?
Coffee, great. It came with a huge side of
Pretty
water,
much a
which was
barrel of
really,
water.
really, really good.
Yeah,
That's
that
what
was-
I'm after.
That was
And
sick.
that's also given me a little bit of hot water to drink with after my coffee.
And I got
It's been great.
I got my traditional English breakfast tea, and it has been fantastic.
How's the teapot?
I was concerned that the teapot might be one of those spilly teapots that I had a couple of weeks ago at Marbeck's, but no, it's held up to the task rigorously. The hinge is firmly fastened. I'm not going to burn myself or pour it all over my pants or do anything terrible like that. And so that means I have it free to throw in the face of an intruder should one come into the cafe now.
Right, well, we'll end that there and come back with quality. No? Service.
Service.
Stevo, service.
Well,
Do you have a tune? Are we're gonna sing?
there's
Or?
a tune in the background. That's our tune for today.
No, you're gonna have to say that. That's not our tune of the day because
So the service here, it was really quick. Everything got here really quick. As per most people, when confronted with Stevie and Jono's humour,
just kind of odd. It does throw people off. Deadpan voice.
the lady at the till did not enjoy it that much, but she was very pleasant.
She came around in the end.
Yeah, and brought us all our food very quickly.
No spittle on the sides of our
And
plates.
it looks like it's been the same across the cafe. Everyone got their food very efficiently. Was able to continue off and go outside and get on with their assorted activities for the rest of the
And
day.
even Stevo, do you remember when you came up to the front counter, you asked about the music that was playing?
Yeah, so I wanted to know what song it was. And
Cafe goers actually helped us out there.
yes, that was pretty awesome as well. So
Turns out that one of them was the owner.
very pleased.
Still got a little bit of time there, Egg. Shit, you're going to cut us off then. But I don't know. Here's a little bit of the tunes now. Check it out.
Do it, review it. Would you come back?
Johnny, would you come back to Sweetbird on St Andrew Street?
Stevo, Sweetbird on St Andrew Street gets my thumbs up. That definitely gets my thumbs up. I'll definitely be coming back again.
And I will be coming back too.
It's only a Monday to Friday operation.
Oh, is it? Yeah. Oh well. Yeah, I would definitely come back as long as it wasn't with Johnny. Maybe with someone a bit cooler.
It's very warm, very warm.
Nice and warm, futuristic Wild West vibe, and some great food. So get your
lovely.
ass along here. What are we giving it out of 5? Let's do it in 3,
1, 2,
1,
3.5.
Okay, 3. So 3.25 average for Sweetbird on St Andrew Street.
Now, just a word to our fellow listeners here in Russia and India. Just because a cafe gets a smaller or a lower rating other than 5 doesn't mean it is crap.
No, because we've got to do that rating based on a whole bunch of factors. There's an algorithm going on in each of our minds, so we can't just
We can't just give it 5.
we can't just no such thing as a 5.
We will be revisiting. I think it's almost about time, Steve, we start revisiting some of these joints.
It's like the perfect girl. There's no perfect girl. There's no perfect cafe. So you're going to struggle to get a 5.
You are. So you've been listening to the Johnny and Stevo podcast.
DoItReviewIt.co.nz, and we are at
The Sweetbird Cafe on
St
St.
Andrew
Andrews.
Street.
Boom!
Yeah.
Hey, this is episode number 20.
Whoa. Oh, I forgot to note the fact that they've got the perfect lines.
Yes. Yeah.
Special items on
And
there.
yes, attention to detail.
Alright, this is one thing we have to point out, which is absolutely coruscatingly badass. At this cafe, they have the cups and the saucers are a set, and the saucer has a line that matches up with what's on the cup. And when we were both brought our drinks, it was all lined up, which we think is an astounding attention to detail.
Finer details just make it even cooler. So I'm actually
Yeah.
could even bring it up another point or so there. It makes me look
First time we've
cleaner.
ever seen that. It would have kind of been like the first person to see an automobile. You're just like, whoa, that's fucking cool.
Steve actually fell off his seat.
Yeah, but I got back up.
All right. Ciao.